Happy spring, everybody. Today we're going to talk about our ice skaters and to that reverse plank for the warm-up. So these are some demo moves to take a look at and understand we know exactly what we're doing without having to search around a lot. After this, we're going to talk about the main movements in the workout itself. So we're doing the stair step ups, and this is the 3-step variations, making sure that you're getting your whole foot up on the step and then launching yourself up to a full standing position. And then we'll move into the 2-step variation. Just make sure you're skipping a step to hit 2 and then 1 if we're just going to do 1 step. And then we're going to go ahead and re-busters. Now I have to do a modified variation here in my basement because of the lower ceiling. Otherwise I'll push those water jugs right into the ceiling and burst them all over myself. Not a good thing. Making sure extend those hips, then pushing the weight up overhead, getting those biceps by the ears. It's tight. So even if you're just doing that squat, still same thing. Popping up with the hips right there and pressing that weight up overhead. So keep your guts tight. Stay on those heels. I cannot because I have to do a modified variation. Some of you may have to do the same thing. Then moving into those deadlifts, just concentrate on watching what we're doing, looking down and then standing up with a nice straight back. So with the deadlift, we're still getting full extension in the hips and knees, making sure locking out guts, butts, quads, lock out in. So that's if we have items on the side. That would be like a dumbbell variation. If we're using a solid object or a barbell in the middle, we want to make sure that we're still keeping that weight real close to the body, and you can see that my center of my feet. So I'm not lifting that weight out in front of me. Then we're going to be moving into mountain climbers for a jump rope modification. Some of you cannot do jump rope where you are, so mountain climbers will be the replacement. Table chair leaning rows, tempo 1151. This is going to have some people confused, so make sure you watch using my dining room table, making sure that I'm not resting on the ground. I can still straighten out my elbows. And we're going to go slow at a 1 second, 1 second, 5 second descent. Then we're doing single leg glute bridge. Make sure you're alternating your feet and getting that full extension through your rear and opening up those hips and popping up. After the glute bridge extension and the leaning chair table rows, we're going to go into some stretching. So with the stretching, we're going to hit that Samson chair. We're pushing the hip down towards that front heel, and then we're just going to lean back. Keep your abs slightly so we don't put too much pressure on our lower back. Make sure that we're opening up the quadricep on that leg that's behind us and that hip flexor on that leg. Just kind of getting some extra stretch in here and relaxing, breathing through it. The next one, we're going to do a seated straddle, side stretch. I know it's labeled side stretch in a seated straddle. So obviously I can't widen my legs as much as some people can, so widen them out as far as you can and then lean to the side, your shoulder leaning towards your knee and then reaching up over past your head so you get sideways here. So we want to make sure that we're stretching to the side, stretching out the side of the body and feeling that in the hamstrings and glutes. See you soon.